Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be talking about how could Sonic Frontiers levels work? So yeah, let's begin. Well, before we begin, let me just tell you. Now, you might say, why are you calling it Frontiers? Well, this game finally got an official name, and it's called Sonic Frontiers now. It used to be, apparently it was called Sonic Rangers, but yeah, it's not called Sonic Rangers anymore. I'm not going to go back and retitle, and I'm not going back to retitle my videos. Maybe I will retitle them, but I don't plan on changing the thumbnail. Maybe I'll change the description, but, yeah, this game's now called Sonic Frontiers now, and that's the name, and it's also the second Sonic game to have an F in it. I don't know why I find that fascinating, but I do, I guess, so, yeah. Now, let's go over the levels in Sonic Frontiers. Now, I sort of, I think touched on it a little bit, I think, last video. A little, but yeah, let's talk about them. So yeah, my ideas for how the levels will work in Frontiers is like this. So Sonic's able to walk around the overworld and he can find the levels. Now they do say in the leaks that Sonic could when he boosts with his new ability, he can go to levels. In the leaks they even said that the levels sort of took some inspiration from Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant, which kind of annoys me when Sega themselves said they wanted to stay far away from Green Hill Zone. Well, I guess Sega's just kind of nostalgia pandering, I guess. I don't know why. I would have loved if they just stayed away from Green Hill and, Chemical Plant. We get it, Sega. They're good levels, but could you, come up with original new ideas? Or even go back and look at some other levels you've made. Look at the first level from Sonic Unleashed, or the second one. Unleashed had some pretty good levels. Even if it was, a little janky, but still. It kind of bothers me that the levels are like that, but yeah, back to the levels. Now, the levels sort of could play like generations, from what I heard. Because that's from the leaks, it says that the levels don't play like forces, but instead play like generations. So I wouldn't mind if, the levels sort of went for generations vibe. As for, I'd say how long would the levels be? I think every level, every level would be 4 minutes long or maybe 5 minutes, because I've noticed that Sonic games' levels have sort of become a little bit too short, but, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing, the levels be longer, and, see what they can do. Oh, and as for environments for these levels, I have a few ideas. So, in the leaks, they bring up cyberspace, and I've brought that up multiple times, that, cyberspace is a thing, that you can explore, So yeah, with the in I think cyberspace would look sort of like cyberspace from Sonic Forces, and there's some new enemies you get to fight in cyberspace, some techno-y enemies, it's sort of like Eggman's robots, but they're technicalized, or they look like Sonic's aura or something he has in the trailer. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I'm bringing that's just my idea there, where a cyberspace level where Sonic goes to cyberspace, and yeah. And I know they said, I know I brought up experiment levels, but, yeah. Now, I don't know, I think it's funny they bring up that they used Green Hill Zone. And like I said, I'm not against, I said, like I said, I'm just kind of hate that they're reusing Green Hill Zone again. I'd like to see them, like I said, try different ideas. And speaking of some levels I wouldn't mind seeing in Rangers, why not have, different environments? Why not have a sort of snowy level, I guess? Or a city, why not have a city level? And from the leaks it said, also I just wanted to bring this up. So, apparently the leaks say that, Sonic, there'll only be, I think 7 levels where Sonic collects Chaos Emeralds, and I kinda hope that's not the case, because if that's the case, the overworld needs to be really good, but back to the levels. So yeah, apparently, the levels would use Chaos Emeralds, or you'd be able, in with the levels, you're able to collect them. So, 7 of them, I get that, but, I kind of hate that they're going for that vibe where it's just, 7 levels, and that's basically it. Just, you can collect the Chaos Emeralds. Or why not just make it special stages entirely, instead of, telling the player, hey, there's only 7 levels. And that's kind of disappointing. And I was watching one of Gamer Guy's videos, and he brought up stuff. Gamer Guy or Premi, I think it was Gamer Guy, I think. But he said that like they should do what they did with Sonic Colors, where there's like the Sonic Game Simulator mode, and to get the Chaos Emeralds, you'd have to play 3 levels each. Why not do that actually? Why not have 3 levels each for like Sonic to go through? If you had 3 levels, I think it'd like 3 levels each for each Chaos Emerald. I think it would be like probably 16 levels or 17. Honestly, that's not the worst variety, but still, like, I don't think that's a bad idea, but still, it's not like the best variety, like, still. Now, I brought up that in my like first video on this game, I briefly brought up different characters. And speaking of the characters, I think the levels should like with the levels there should be like suited ways for the levels to work for other characters. Like for example, if you play as Knuckles, you're able to dig through the ground and you can like explore around and maybe find treasure or collectibles. Or you could play as Amy and use her hammer and destroy robots. Or you could use Tails to fly around in areas you couldn't go as Sonic in these levels for like little collectibles. Oh, and yeah, speaking of the collectibles, I brought up stuff like Digi Rings or Digi Coins. I think this game would probably bring back the red rings. Like, I wouldn't mind maybe like the red rings being something that would be able to like purchase costumes. And I thought of the idea for like the ranks in this game. So Sonic games have ranking systems. Why not like if Sonic gets an S rank, he unlocks a new costume or something. Like, why not like if you're in these levels, you can unlock costumes. And like I said, I brought up currency in my open world video, but yeah, these like I wouldn't mind seeing like, you run through the level, you get an S rank and you unlock a new costume for one of the characters. Well, it depends on what character you play as. Like it depends, you can play as like this game would probably only have 4 playable characters, maybe DLC from the leaks, but yeah, all 4 characters would have, they'd get different costumes. So yeah. That's basically it. This video was supposed to come out a while back, but yeah, that's basically it. Bye.